work session, action, hybrid meeting, October 13th, 2020 at 7 p.m. Can you please stand for the flag salute? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The New Jersey Open Public Meetings Law was enacted to ensure the right of the public to have advance notice of and to attend
the meetings of
public bodies at which any business affecting their interest is discussed or acted upon. In accordance with the provisions of this Act, the Bogota Board of Education has caused notice of this meeting to be published by having the date, time, and place thereof posted in the Bogota Borough Hall, communicated by letter to the record, filed with the clerk of the Borough of Bogota, and posted on the Bogota Board of Education website. Irving, can you call the roll, please?
Mrs. Alvarez?
Present.
Mrs. Kern?
Present.
Mrs. Lewis?
Here.
Mr. Markel? Absent.
Yeah.
Mrs. Van Buren?
Present.
Ms. Montgomery?
Here, I'm getting a lot of feedback. I'm not sure.
Mrs. Cole?
Here.
You have the call?
Thank you. Also present is Mr. Kennedy, our superintendent, Ms. Daniel Simon, our board attorney, Mr. Edsel, our board administrator, and Elizabeth Ruiz, our assistant board secretary.
Okay, at this time, can I have a motion to open up the public
comment?
So moved.
Pat?
Seconded
Seconded
by
by,
Eileen. All in favor?
Aye.
okay, at this time, if anybody would like to come forward for public comments,
just
state your name and your address, and you'll have 5 minutes. Okay, I don't see anyone coming forward. Megan Luong. Can you hear me?
I got to promote to panelists again. Hold on 1 second. Promote to panelist. Megan? You're just muted right now. You got to unmute.
All right, Mike and Megan, Leong, 427 Palisade Avenue. We were concerned about the change in the times for the hybrid learning. Originally, we supposed that our older son could walk down from the middle school and pick up our younger son. But based on the schedule, he does not seem to have time to do that anymore.
Originally, the middle schoolers were picking up on hybrid, I believe, at 12:45, and based on the schedule that went out today, it is now set that they have to begin virtual again at 12:30. And Steen School only gets out at 12:20, so that really makes it tough for any parent who has another child picking up another child to pick up, for them to pick them up.
Okay, I'm gonna have to double check on that because I thought we built in time in there to make sure we allowed the older kids to pick up the younger ones. So I will look at that first thing tomorrow and get back to you, but I'm pretty sure we did build in time, so I want to make sure the principal sent out the right information.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was on the original letter that went out, I guess, before school started, and then the one that went out today had 12:30 instead of 12:45.
And if you could just make sure that when you kick us out of the panel, we can get back in, that would be great.
Okay, my tech guy just gave me a thumbs up, so he's gonna take care of it.
Awesome.
I don't see anybody else coming forward.
Can I have a motion to close public comment?
So moved.
Jim? And second by Maureen. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we'll move on to the superintendent's report.
Okay, first, I would like to start with a moment of silence. This weekend, Ed Sweeney passed away, and Ed Sweeney was a big supporter of anything Bogota, but especially in the students of Bogota. He's made countless donations to our sports and clubs. Each year, he presented a scholarship to seniors. He offered his business as internship for students. And I'm not sure, but I think to get hired there, you had to be a Bogota graduate because I've only seen Bogota graduates working there. So I just really like to take a moment and have a moment of silence on his behalf right now. Thank you. So tonight we are in a hybrid model that we will be starting on the 19th. We have some board members in person. We have some virtual. This is something that it will look like next week when students return. Also, we want to make the official announcement at a board meeting, but Steen was awarded the Distinguished Blue Ribbon Award. And this is a tremendous job by Principal Collins and the whole Steen community and the the Borough of Bogota. We will have a proper celebration. Ms. Collins, Dr. Collins actually comes back from maternity leave in 2 weeks, and hopefully the restrictions are lifted and we can have a proper celebration for that. Tomorrow, we do have 10th and 11th graders coming to the high school for PSAT testing. We will be proper social distancing and mask and spread out throughout the building. High school sports are off to a good start. We've had competitions in soccer, cross country, and football. This weekend is our first football home game, and we will be following the NJSAIA rules, which will be limited tickets and proper social distancing effect. So you just will not be able to show up to the game. You will have to have a ticket before entering because we're only giving out a limited number of tickets based on our capacity. October 19th, we are set to begin our hybrid in-person model. Right now, about 40% of the students have opted out of virtual instruction, so our numbers will be low. This week, we did have a positive case. A staff member tested positive, but we worked with the health department to do the contact tracing, and a few teachers had a quarantine, but they gave us the go-ahead to continue with opening plans for next week. And with that being said, I would like to really commend the staff for the first 6 weeks of school. We've heard a lot of positive feedback in this virtual environment that we've started. We now have to pivot, and this hybrid model is going to be something new again to them. But I have confidence in them and the administration to make the adjustments, and this will be something that is going to be new every day. We'll learn, we'll make changes, and we're going to make it the best that we can on the fly each and every day. That concludes my report.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we're going to move on to the action item of the evening on personnel, 10-13-2001. Can I have a motion? Sabrina, can I have a second?
Second.
Eileen? Does anybody have any discussion?
Lisa? Yeah, Mr. Kennedy, I was just curious when she's beginning, when she'll start.
It's actually a male, and I believe her last day is the 30th, so he should start as soon as he gets cleared. He gets all his paperwork and fingerprints done.
Okay, thank you.
Anybody else? Can you call the roll, please?
Mrs. Alvarez?
Really needs to mute, otherwise there's a lot of feedback.
Mrs. Alvarez?
Yes.
Yes. Mrs. Kearns?
Yes.
Mrs. Lewis?
Yes.
Mr. McHale? Absent. Mrs. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Moore?
Yes.
Mrs. Van Buren?
Yes,
Ms. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mrs. Coles?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Okay, we're going to go into policy 10-27-2001 to 10-27-2011. Do we have any discussion? Okay, no discussion. So we will move on to education. 10-27-2012 to 10-27-2023. Do we have any discussion?
yes, please, Kathy? I have a question on 16, 17, and 22. 16, those are the same two HIV situations that we approved in September. I was curious why we're approving them again.
Because that was the first time, and then it gets sent to the parents, and then after that, the parents have a chance to fight it or question it. So after that happens, it has to be approved by the board again.
Okay, thank you. And on 17, I was just curious, I've never seen before, I was just curious, what is restorative practice exercises on the HIV confirmation case? What does that entail?
So it's something that they're doing online right now, that it's helping with the discipline. So they have to do a little bit of a program on a certain topic.
Okay.
All
right.
If you could turn your volume down a little bit, it might help.
I'll try. Is that better?
Yes.
Is that better? Can you hear me?
Yes.
That's better?
To mute when you're not talking.
I am. All right. And then also on number 22, the district goals.
Yes.
As you know, I wrote to all of you about district goals. I have a real hard time with how this keeps getting done. This is something the board is supposed to do, and then the administration works on developing the plans to implement the goals. I know when Vince was here, he did his own thing, and each year it seems like it's a little confusing. Now, the goals that are on here, 2 of them are excellent because they deal with diversity and actual instruction. But the other 2, as far as I'm concerned, are just repetitive. They're not goals that I would have hoped, and we had no board discussion. There was no board. We should have had board discussion on what the goals we wanted to have. There's no CTE on here. The tech programs, there was last year, and it's gone, and nothing's been gone forward with that. And some of the things that are on here, the improving literacy through the response to intervention, that to me is just an ongoing education process of evaluating the children and developing curriculum that suits them. I don't see that as a specific type of a goal. And the other one is on number 4, it says to establish a newsletter and continue using the website. We have a newsletter. We're just not doing it. So to me, that's not a real viable goal. I think we need to have goals, and I realize it has to be submitted. We had talked about last year, we wanted to have adult education on here as a goal. That didn't get too far. I know there was yoga classes started for faculty, but nothing in the community, and I can appreciate that we're in a position where the community activities are limited. But even the CTE courses, I know the only thing really that was done was a visit, I think, to a young man, maybe Eastwick. There's so many things that we could have included in here if we had worked on as a board, which is what we're supposed to do. I even referenced back, we have, if you're familiar, anybody? It was our 5-year plan that we did back in fall of 2015, where we had the community all involved and we did community meetings. There's things in there that we haven't done. That was the whole point of that program, was to have a 5-year plan. So I think the goals need to be tweaked, in my opinion. I'm not comfortable with them. I think the 2 of them are too vague. They're nothing that really focuses on a viable goal for the district. That's my 2 cents, 10 cents.
Well, we're not voting on them tonight, so we do have 2 weeks to have more discussion about it.
Okay, well, I don't know what your deadline was. Is it October 30th to submit them?
I don't know if we have a deadline on them, to be honest with you. I just know something in place. But yeah, I think we can discuss that over the next 2 weeks and have a final version on the whatever it is, the 27th.
All right, and one of the things that I noticed, something that came up, one of the gentlemen that was on for candidates night that's running for the board, he brought up something about having workshops for parents to help them understand with the virtual learning and everything. It's very new for parents, especially those that aren't too tech savvy. That's actually in this thing that we did back in 2015 about having programs in the evening, workshops for parents to help them to be able to help their children with homework. And I'm not just talking younger grades, but even in middle school and upwards if there's parents and parent issues. I'd like to see that tweaked and be something that will really address what we need to do.
We actually have done that already in English and in Spanish, and we have the videos saved on the website. And then last week we did Care Plus presented, working with mental health during this remote session in English and Spanish too, and we posted that on the website. So we have done a bunch of those already, but we can continue to do more.
All right, just, the other thing that I had asked when we did the evaluation, Lisa, if you recall, you could help out with this. I don't look a lot on the website and on tweaking and all that kind of thing. I'd like to see something come to us as a board about these are the programs and this is what's going on, so a little bit more. I know we were made aware of back to school nights and things like that, but I don't go looking around for all these kind of programs. I think the board should just give me a simple notification to all of us what's going on. I'd appreciate it anyway. That's all. Thank you. I can't hear.
I said we'll set up committee meetings within the next 2 weeks. We'll split it, and then we'll have discussion on the goals.
Okay. Anybody else?
Anybody else? Okay, we'll move on to personnel. 10/27/2024 to 10/27/2033. Any discussion?
Me, Kathy. It's always me. Number 29, we're approving the contract, but we haven't seen it. The custodial maintenance workers, I can't approve something I haven't seen.
It was in the packet, I think.
No, it wasn't. Mix was in there, but that wasn't.
Oh. Okay, we'll get that out tomorrow.
Thank you.
Okay, does anybody else have any discussion for personnel? Okay, we'll move on to finance. 10/27/2034 to 10/27/2046. Any discussion? Okay, no discussion. We'll now move on to committee reports. Does anybody have any committee reports? Nobody? Okay, we'll move on to old business. Does anybody have any old business? Okay, does anybody have any new business? Okay. Okay, at this time, can I have a motion to open up for a second public comment?
So moved.
Jim? Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, if anybody would like to come forward or public comment, state your name and your address, you have 5 minutes. Is anyone coming forward?
There's a comment in chat. Do you see it?
Yes, actually, this is our student representative. She's a senior. Mrs. Luque, she's going to be a member, is student representative from the school. So tonight, I asked her just to do it virtually. I didn't realize that she should have been a panelist and she should have been seen in here. So we would like to welcome her. She was very excited to be that representative this year, and she will be making an attempt to attend every meeting that she can get to.
Does she want to read? Can we put her on to read her introduction here, or just?
Can she?
Amy, and did you see that she put something in the Q&A?
Yes, yes.
Well, she said she has in the question and answer. If anybody would like to pull it up. And welcome, and we look forward to working with you. Okay, does anybody else have any comments? Anyone else?
I don't see anything.
Okay, at this time, can I have a motion to close public comment?
So moved.
Jim, can I have a second?
Second,
Second,
Sabrina.
Sabrina, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, and we don't need to go into closed session, so can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved, Sabrina.
Sabrina, can I have a
Second.
Jim, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you very much. Have a good evening.
Good evening, everyone.
That went well. Don't you think?
I think we just had some feedback.
I think Kathy's mic was on too, right? Her volume was too high.
There's something